1,000-pound sisters Tammy Slaton is completely unrecognizable after skin removal surgery. TLC's 1,000-pound sisters has become a powerful symbol of struggle, change, and perseverance. When audiences were first introduced to Amy and Tammy Slaton, their combined weight shocked many, totaling over 1,000 pounds. But the show quickly proved it wasn't just about numbers. At its core, it was about two sisters trying to regain control over their lives, bodies, and futures. From the beginning, Amy seemed more prepared and focused, quickly working toward the requirements for bariatric surgery. But Tammy, the older sister, faced a far more difficult path. Tammy's health issues were evident from the start. Her mobility was limited, her breathing labored, and her daily activities required assistance. Viewers saw her struggle not just with weight, but with severe emotional battles. Tammy faced addiction in many forms, food addiction being the most visible, but alcohol abuse and deep depression added layers to her suffering. There were multiple moments where her life hung in the balance, and emergency hospitalizations became a terrifying norm. Doctors gave her dire warnings, and family members grew increasingly desperate to see her make lasting changes. Still, for a long time, it seemed that Tammy wasn't ready, or perhaps wasn't able, to truly commit to the journey. Her story took a significant turn when she finally agreed to enter a rehabilitation center. This decision came after yet another near-death scare and seemed like her last real chance at recovery. In the rehab facility, Tammy found a more structured environment. There, under the constant supervision of medical professionals and with a strict regimen in place, she began to lose weight. It wasn't easy. Every pound lost represented not just physical change but emotional struggle. Every step forward came with internal battles, against old habits, against pain, against fear. But even after undergoing successful bariatric surgery in 2022, Tammy's challenges didn't end. Physical transformation was just one part of her overall healing. In the same rehab facility, she met Caleb Willingham, a fellow patient. Their connection was fast and intense, culminating in a wedding that many viewers found both touching and bittersweet. While some questioned the timing, others saw hope in their union, two people trying to recover together, offering mutual support in the face of enormous challenges. Unfortunately, tragedy struck less than a year later. Caleb passed away unexpectedly, just 8 months after they were married. The loss was devastating for Tammy. Losing a spouse is painful under any circumstance, but for someone already navigating such a difficult journey, the emotional blow could have easily undone all her progress. Many feared that grief might push her back into old patterns. But Tammy surprised everyone. Instead of retreating into despair, she pushed forward with more resolve than ever. She stuck to her weight loss plan, continued therapy, and relied on her support system. Her family, fans, and medical team were amazed by her ability to keep moving forward in the face of so much adversity. In the months following Caleb's death, Tammy doubled down on her efforts, making physical fitness and mental well-being her top priorities. To date, she has lost over 500 pounds, a feat that once seemed almost impossible. The transformation is nothing short of extraordinary. Tammy, who once needed help with the most basic tasks, now walks independently. She breathes easier, smiles more often, and radiates a confidence that hadn't been seen in her early days on the show. But the weight loss wasn't just a number on a scale, it symbolized a deeper transformation, a change that was happening inside as much as outside. Recently, Tammy took another major step in her journey. She underwent skin removal surgery. After such massive weight loss, many individuals are left with excess skin that causes discomfort and limits mobility. For Tammy, this was especially true. Her arms, neck, and stomach still carried the burden of stretched, sagging skin. Beyond the physical issues, there's a psychological toll. Many who have lost significant weight say they don't feel truly free until the excess skin is gone. For Tammy, the decision to undergo surgery wasn't just about appearance. It was about claiming her new body fully and moving forward without physical reminders of the pain and limitations she once lived with. The procedure removed around 15 pounds of loose skin. Recovery was challenging, but Tammy faced it head-on. And the results? Remarkable. Her new figure not only represents her physical health but also reflects her personal growth. She took to social media, particularly TikTok, to share the results with her fans. In one clip, she confidently shows off her body with the popular audio saying, "I understood the assignment." It was a clear message. She knows where she started, she knows how far she's come, and she's proud of her achievement. The response was overwhelming. Fans flooded her comments with praise, encouragement, and admiration. Many called her beautiful, while others shared how Tammy's journey had inspired them to take control of their own health. What stood out the most were the comments that highlighted her inner transformation. "The best part of Tammy's transformation is that most of it is an inside job," one fan noted. That sentiment echoed across social platforms. People weren't just noticing the weight loss, they were recognizing the resilience, the commitment, and the emotional strength Tammy had developed. Her journey has never been linear. Like many who battle obesity, Tammy experienced setbacks, moments of doubt, and public scrutiny. She's been criticized, mocked, and doubted. But she's also been supported, loved, and uplifted by fans and loved ones who genuinely wanted to see her succeed. Her path highlights just how complex weight loss can be. It's not simply about diet and exercise, it's about healing trauma, breaking addiction, finding self-worth, and learning to cope in healthier ways. Tammy's story also sheds light on the broader conversation around body image and health. For many years, she was trapped in a cycle of unhealthy behaviors and felt judged for her appearance. Now, as she continues to share her progress, she's helping to redefine what strength and beauty mean. Her openness, whether through the show or on platforms like TikTok, makes her relatable. She doesn't pretend the process is easy. She shows the bad days, the setbacks, the doubts. But she also shows the victories, both big and small. Behind every update Tammy shares is a message of hope. It tells people that change is possible, even when it feels out of reach. Her story resonates especially with those who feel overwhelmed by their own struggles, whether those are physical, emotional, or both. And while her story began as one of desperation and declining health, it's become one of survival, determination, and transformation. Tammy is no longer just the woman who weighed over 700 pounds. She's no longer just Amy's sister or a reality TV personality. She's a symbol of what it means to fight for your life. And perhaps most importantly, she's proof that no matter how far gone someone may feel, there is always a way forward. As she looks ahead, Tammy's future seems full of promise. She's expressed interest in continuing to improve her fitness, exploring new hobbies, and maybe even finding love again. Her journey is far from over, but the direction she's heading is one filled with light. And for the countless people who continue to follow her story, she remains a beacon of hope, living proof that transformation is possible, one brave step at a time.